Kenneth now, as to the GFA's comments. Is this criticism for the sake of criticism that Gibraltar does need a new stadium?
100%, and it's clear in the article that's a prevailing comment. I've been saying it for 17 years, not just now, that we need new, better facilities, because it would affect, even before we joined UEFA and FIFA, it would affect our ability to host games, as it's proved to be. So it's not a question of undermining. I mean, I would love to have a conversation with the people from the GFA here in public. We've hosted events before, they refused to come. I mean, I'm of the opinion that 8,000-seater stadium is just for the infrastructure Gibraltar has. We don't have an infrastructure to support it. They claim that Gibraltar will benefit. Well, where is the benefit? Apart from possibly on match day, a couple of hours before, in selling food and stuff like that.
So you said, what infrastructure do we have? Your main objection, or one of your major concerns, this is an extensive two-part piece across yesterday and today's Chronicle. So what is your main concern, and what infrastructure do we have? What could we serve for?
Well, for starters, why is there a need for an 8,000-seater stadium? Is it going to be filled when the cost obviously goes up? Mr. Rova said that the cost was not much difference, but he didn't make, there's a lot of opacity in the project. It wasn't made public. He just said that it's a £40 million arena. Like I said, do we need a stadium? Absolutely. Do we need more facilities? Absolutely. We've got players, youth trickling over across to Spain. The main training of our teams is in Spain, in the Premier League. So.
You've mentioned the cost there. Mentioned in yesterday's piece in the Chronicle, you highlight several other projects which have cost far less per seat, far less per square metre. Do you not think that maybe this needs to be, we need to find new commercial revenue coming in, and this is what justifies the expanded stadium plans?
Yes, but the commercial revenue comes from filling in a stadium on a match day. Do you realistically think that we will fill an 8,000-seater stadium for Glasses versus Man United?
So you've quoted approximately 650 hotel rooms available in Gibraltar at any one time, so it does raise a question, where do the other 7,000 odd fans go?
The policing. The policing, we've got limited police. I'm surprised that hasn't been flagged by the authorities. I'm pretty sure it has, but it's been kept quiet because it's standard practice on it. We've got limited resources in Gibraltar. Like I said, we do not have the infrastructure to support such a big venue. And in my opinion, the funds should be invested more in the infrastructure. Futsal was promised a new sports zone.
Is that where you think the money should go? I mean, we haven't much time left, but is that where you feel the value for money
across football? Should be absolutely
prioritised?
We need more pitches. It's evident. Like I said, why do so many kids go to Spain, apart from improving the competitive? Why do local teams, you can see it on Instagram, on social media, the majority of the teams in the first division, they've got permanent contracts with teams across the border. So what we should be doing, I mean, at least that's why I think we joined UEFA and FIFA. No? We joined to give a platform to our youth and everybody. So the money should be going in a fairer way, distributed, that we have 40 million to spend. That's not a problem. But spend it on appropriate infrastructure and a new stadium. For sure, we need it.